What's going on, y'all? So listen. Girl, what's going on? Okay, so we are back again. Y'all, let me just put this out here. My back hurts so bad. I don't know. I think hopefully it is not my sciatica, but it is feeling very much like it. Y'all know I be having issues with that thing. I was at work today and I was okay, but then I did bend down. I think it is. Y'all know the sciatic is just when that nerve get pinched, bitch, and it get inflamed when it get pinched. God damn, that shit hurt. But anyway, so if you see me linking over, it's cause girl, I'm trying to alleviate the pressure. Girl, Love After Lockup season 4, quote unquote finale. Now at first I was like, now why would this be season 4 finale, episode 10? So technically, this probably like episode 20. Because we so used to the episodes being an hour long, and I forgot that this season is an hour and 30 minutes for every episode. But girl, let's just get into this mess, okay? The home wrecker and the nervous wreck. This season is not over with because we are not done with these people. We are not done with these people because a couple of these people left their storylines so freaking open-handed. Case in point, Kayla and Martel. Listen, Kayla and Martel. Because what y'all won't do, y'all will not start this season off with Kayla and then telling us that, me and Martel, we've been talking for the past 13 years and he been up in prison or whatever. And, that's my man, that's my boo, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I got to do for him. But, I held it down or whatever, but he told me the only thing that he don't want from me is to go fuck around with another man. But guess what? Couple of years ago, I fucked around with another man. Baby, we ain't got to that part yet. I said that y'all think that we was gonna forget that. Oh, so y'all gonna bring that back on Life After Lockup. That's what y'all gonna bring that back on if they come on there. Baby. Kayla and Martel, they doing a slight bit better than what they been doing because y'all know. But y'all be the black couple on here and all y'all do was fucking argue, okay? Like, you gotta represent a little bit better for us. We ain't all toxic like that, damn. But they okay for right now. Kayla want to throw him a confinement party because, he's going to be staying at the crib for he's on home confinement for 2 months. He been through jail for 13 years. He been at the halfway house for probably a couple of months, 4 months or whatever. Now he's at home on home confinement for 2 months. Basically, he's still on goddamn restriction, okay? And so once that 2 months is over with, I guess he'll be totally free. All right. So in this situation, they went on ahead and he went on ahead, brought some people over to the house, his mama, his cousins. Okay, we got his cousin T-Lay. I'ma call them T-Lay. I'm going to say them because I don't know what their pronouns are and I don't want to offend because I was looking at the whole situation. Kayla said Teresa, but her sign and her subtitle said, T-Lay, or the person's subtitle said T-Lay. And then it was like, when they was talking to Martel, I'm going to be up in your wedding, okay? I'm going to be your best man, okay? I'm going to be one of your groomsmen, okay? I'm going to be your best man. That's what I'm going to be. So I'm like, is, T-Lay transitioning or is she going through PCOS? Because if y'all notice, she had a little bird or whatever, or they had a little beard or whatever. And the situation is, if you know what PCOS is, listen, it can do that. I've been on TikTok and baby, my sister got PCOS. I got a mild case of PCOS, but it's not like that. And I done seen some cases where, one of the side effects is that, women grow a lot of hair. Okay, facial hair and all that. And I seen some stuff on TikTok like bitches be on there with whole beards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Having to shave every fucking day, every other day because them motherfucking beards just be coming out. So that's why I was like, I don't want to offend because I don't know if she got PCOS or if she transitioning or they're transitioning. But basically, T-Lay is the one that hooked up, Martel and Kayla. Because Kayla and T-Lay went to school together. They've been knowing each other for a minute or whatever. So they champion for this relationship. Meanwhile, T-Lay go talk to Martel. They talking about marriage and all this stuff or whatever was going on. Martel is not here for marriage right about now. And actually, I am not surprised because, again, I don't care if they've been in a relationship for 13 years. Y'all been in a relationship for 13 years behind bars. Y'all have not been in a relationship for 13 years behind, in out in the open, all right? Give that at least a year or two to see if y'all really going to sustain the test of time. That's what they need to do. I just don't understand, and I will never understand the way that these couples come out of these situations and they're so in a rush to get married. Yes, you've been talking for 2 years or whatever to this person, or 3 years, or however many years behind bars. And again, as we have seen, we are on season 4. You should already know that what the person is behind the bars is because they don't have nothing else there. So of course they're gonna give you all of this good stuff or whatever just to make you feel good about yourself, make them feel good about themselves, to keep you on the hook. But then when they get out, you gotta see what they like in person. So you gotta it's like dating all over again. We goddamn dumb. Unless we was dating before you went in, I'm not finna pressure your ass to get fucking married. Okay? Kayla up there talking to the other cousin, Miss Girly, about the fact that they've been having a little bit of issues, little arguments, and she was like, you know what it is? You gotta understand the power that you have in your womanhood and your womanness. I said, what? You can have all the power in the world, bitch. You can have all the power in the world, bitch, and that ain't gonna stop a nigga or a bitch from cheating on you. That ain't gonna stop a nigga or a bitch for doing whatever the hell it is that they want to do with another person. You can be the finest person. You can be cooking. You can be cleaning. You can be wiping their ass, bitch. Okay? You can just be looking good as fuck. You can fuck good, and they'll still go ahead and do something else with somebody else. All right? And it don't even necessarily have to have anything to do with you or your womanness or whatever. Mama talking about something. I just look at these eyes. I bet these eyes, and they know. Don't do that. Okay? You know what I mean? I said, girl, if you don't shut up because you lying, and I feel like you can't the single at right now. You know what I'm saying? I know how people feel like single people don't need to be giving people and couples and stuff like that advice. Usually, I just don't agree with that. I feel like anybody can give an advice about anything, but in this situation, I want the cousin to shut up because it just didn't make sense. At the end of the day, Kayla and Martel got issues and they got secrets that's going on between them. Because, baby, when Martel was sitting up in that damn confessional talking to the producers, and all of a sudden that phone rang, and he was like, hold on, let me go get it. And he was like, hello? Yeah, let me call you right back, okay? And it was like, who is that? See, the producers be messy. The producers be messy because they know that we want to know, okay? They know that we want to know. They just like us, bitch. And it was like, who was that? He was like, that's Anna. I said, Anna? Anna Mae? Annalise? Or just Anna? Okay, which one? Girl, it's just Anna. I said, don't tell me he talking to a which I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't care, but I'm just saying, girl. I said, you know what? Martel look like he got a stable. He got a stable of a lot of bitches, okay? White, black, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Haitian with it, okay? He look like he got more than 2. He looked like he got at least 5 on his belt. I'm just saying, after 13 years, he already put it out there that, Kayla ain't had to put money on his book. I already had people that was going to do that. Plus the other women that was, I said, yeah. And it was like, no, I just got to figure out a way to, go ahead and, figure that situation out and how to ease that. I said, you got to figure out a way to tell Kayla about the fact that you fucking another bitch. And don't let it come out that he got another kid or he got a kid or something. Because I don't know why it's giving me the tease that he probably do. Like, Martel at this point, especially the way that he was acting. And then when we found out at the end when they get a little update that he was like, Kayla want a baby. She still want a baby or whatever. They go up in there trying to fuck around or whatever. But Martel said he don't plan on proposing to that girl. He is playing that girl, and she just dumb. I want her to go to the dude that was digging her down before Martel got out of jail. Okay, because I don't know. I honestly don't feel like Martel is really is really into Kayla the way that she thinks he is. Honestly, I don't feel like most of these people are into their partners the way that they proclaim. You know what I'm saying? Or they try to come off fast. I said, po little Kayla, you finna get a little egg on your face. Just a little bit. I want you to be on guard so you can be prepared. That man is playing you. Moving on from that, Chance and Taylor. Taylor. Girl, you dumb. But all right. Because ain't no way in hell I'm finna get married to somebody that got abusive, controlling teeth. I ain't gonna say abusive. I'm gonna say controlling teeth the way that he does, okay? I'm just a little nervous, okay? And I just really want Bobby. You need to stay up in her life, okay? You need to stay up in her life. I don't give a damn if that man try to push your ass to the garage, bitch. You need to stay close, okay? Because obviously the sense was given to you. I mean, the sense wasn't given enough for you not to get on drugs, but you know, shit happens, so I'm not gonna judge that. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it is what it is. But something about your sister, ma'am, it just don't seem like everything is going all the way around. It goes not even halfway. It goes counterclockwise and not even a full way that it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? It just like takes a curve and it jig-jags, okay? And I just don't understand what's happening right now. And I'm more worried about them daughters, because let me tell you this: out of that whole little storyline that happened on this episode, the daughters was everything. The daughters were everything. We finally got some real moments with them kids, okay? Because, you know, it was all cute or whatever. Daddy Chance, I'm here for you. All right. But bitch, on this episode, them kids was over that man. Mind you, he only been out of jail for like 3 weeks. He only been out of jail for like 3 weeks. So he had this whole situation. He was like, we're going to do a girls' day. Okay, we're going to take the girls on a girls' day. And we just going to do it up, whatever. And this is going to be his chance and his opportunity, the way that he going to propose to Taylor. All right. So they go pick up the girls, you know, give them a little half day, pick them up from school early. And it's like, y'all glad that y'all got picked up? Where we going? Oh my God, where are we going? Like, oh, can you tell us? And it was the main one that was saying it was the oldest one, the little 8-year-old. When I tell you, I said, is mama going through puberty? Because mama just didn't have the patience for anything. And mama didn't want to do nothing. She was over it. And then, so it was like, since the 8-year-old was saying, listen, bitch, I'm over this shit. The 7 or the 6-year-old, I don't know how old the middle child was, she started reiterating the same thing. And then the little 4-year-old started doing the same thing. It was hilarious, because when I tell you, they just was not here for. They said, bitch, where we going? He was like, oh my God, so we're gonna go like see the arch. She said, boring. Don't nobody want to go down there and see that St. Louis arch. God damn, we always see that shit. It's cold out here. What are we doing? Baby, when they get on that they get out there to the carriage. I said, that cute. That's cute or whatever. You would think that little girly and all this stuff. He had little tiaras for him and all that. And I could look at a couple of them and realize that one may be the oldest girl may be in her little tomboy phase slightly, okay? She gives me that little bit of tease, you know, and she'll probably grow out of it when she get a little bit older. But right about now, she just don't want to be bothered. She just don't want to be bothered. She said, bitch, I'd rather be up in school doing my ABCs, you know, trying to learn algebra a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like doing instead of being out here in the goddamn cold, bitch, and giving me these damn tiaras. He said, listen, y'all all finna be Princess Elsa. I don't like Elsa, okay? Like, can we do something else? I said, this shit is not going the way that you planned, huh? Girl, he gave them some hot chocolate. He said, be careful, it's hot. Mind you, he said it after they done sipped on it. And then the little baby, she back there crying because she done burnt her taste bud. I said, oh my goodness, you trying to you malign the goddamn kids? What is going on, Chance? You didn't think this through. You ain't think this through. I mean, it's the thought that count or whatever. But then when they was riding on the horse and carriage and buggy, they stopped. And they get out. It was like, let's look at this stuff. So Taylor go up there, you know, and she go talking to the carriage man or whatever. And you know, Chance talking to the daughters, giving them this little construction paper, and it's basically said, will you marry me on each paper? Which was cute. I will give Chance this. I ain't gonna come down too damn hard on him, because listen, Chance ain't working with much, but he did a lot for the little shit that he had, okay? It was a little bit of the thought that count, even though I still feel like he should have fucking waited. But that was cute. That was cute the way he planned it out, and he tried to incorporate his daughter's, or I should say Taylor's daughter, into. See, I ain't got to be mean all the time. I ain't got to be mean and shady all the time. I could give credit where credit's due. He did what he did. He did what he did. It was cute. I give him that. You know, will you marry me? But them daughters, they said, bitch, how long we gonna be out here? It is cold. I said, and y'all in the Midwest, so I know it was freezing. I know it was freezing, bitch. I said, Taylor family turned around and they was down there holding the signs. She was like, oh. He said, will you marry me? I said, we ain't gonna get no speech or nothing. We just gonna put it out there. Let me tell you something. You propose to me, be like, you want to really get my emotions, and this is how you gonna really get me to say yes, even if I probably felt like saying no. All you gotta do was just stand there and be like, from the moment that I saw you, I may not have realized that you was gonna be the one, but I knew that you was gonna be the one. You just make my life better. I love the way you smile. I love the way you take care of me. I love the way you do this and all this shit. Bitch, sweet talk the fuck out of me. Listen, we studs or whatever, and we niggas, we want to be soft talk too, okay? We want to be soft talk too as well. Charm our draws off, all right? I want my boxer shorts to chingle, okay? That's what I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, make me tear up a little bit so I can, it could probably soften the blow whether or not I say yes or no. Because there's still no guarantee that I'm going to say yes or whatever, especially if you do that shit up. If you do that shit up in public to my next, to the person, if you do that shit up in public, even though 9 out of 10 is probably going to be me that proposed, but it don't matter because I'm in the same sex relationship. It's either or. But whoever proposed, bitch, don't let it be up in public because I'm not here for that shit. I will literally say no to embarrass you because what you're not going to do is put me on the stand and do it in public to make it seem as though, I feel like when people do that, it's like you're trying to make them go ahead and say yes. So it's like, they're not going to embarrass me and do that. No, bitch, I'm going to be the one to embarrass you. But anyway, it was cute. It was cute. He was like, you gonna marry me? You know? And she was like, no. And he was like, yes, I will marry her. I said, now girl, stop playing. Now Taylor, what is your problem? They still engaged, bitch. They still goddamn engaged and together. I said, all right, you know, he up here still trying to get Bobby out there in the garage. I said, I guess, baby girl, you know, we gonna have a talk. Anyway, moving on from that. Chaz and Bronwyn, divorce. Please. See, this is one of those situations where we move too goddamn fast because we moving off emotions. We feeling like, and I feel like Chaz feels as though this is his last chance to get somebody, or I need to see how his other ex-wives looks. I really do. Because for some reason, it's very much giving, you know, I can't believe somebody that looks like her will go for somebody like me. And I understand the feeling. I understand the feeling because just about all of my exes have been like that to me. At least that's when I say been like that to me, meaning that I be like, damn, I ain't know I can pull somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Fan as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. Because, you know, you got this weight situation. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm cute or whatever. And so it's like, damn, you know, you could do better. So I put myself down a little bit and be like, damn, how can a bitch be with somebody like me? And I feel like that's what Chaz feeling. Okay, like, I can't believe that I lucked up with somebody like her. So let me just go ahead and lock this shit down before she change her mind. That's what I feel like is going on. And I don't even truly feel like he love her ass either, okay? Bronwyn show don't love his ass either. You know, she like him. She is not in love with that man, and she don't love him. She likes what he do for her, okay? He is a good man for the most part from what we see and what he's putting and portraying on TV. But he corny as hell, and not the good corny. The corny that comes off as if he not the Russell Simmons, not Russell Simmons. Oh no, we don't want that one. He not the Russell Wilson corny. Okay, the one that you know can provide, the one that's just gonna be, you know, take your time and let it happen organically and just be real natural with it and real smooth with it. He's clumsy with it. He's awkward with it. And I don't know, he's just something off about that whole situation and the way that he's been married like 4 times already. I just don't trust that shit. And it's something deeper going on with Chaz too, okay? Everybody needs to go to fucking therapy. And especially Bronwyn. After this whole goddamn scene, Bronwyn should have took her ass to the nearest therapist, okay? I'm pretty sure she got Medicaid, Medicare, whichever one that pertains to her, she can get some therapy because, baby, it is some trauma going on. And I don't want to make jokes about it because I felt like part of what Bronwyn, that little breakdown that she had, Bronwyn, I feel like that was mostly real because it's some trauma behind that shit. And also the fact that she's realizing that she really don't want that man. She really don't want that man, okay? Listen, he about to go. Okay, it's his last day there. You know, he was only down there for a week. You know, or I should say up there for a week. So now he finna go back to Kentucky. She's finna stay on, you know, house arrest, home confinement, or whatever the fuck it is to finish out the rest of her little sentence and shit. You know, that's the reason why she ain't come down for parole or whatever to Kentucky yet. And so, you know, they driving up in the car, and he basically, she trying to talk, and they trying to make small talk, and he was like, yeah, but you know, I'm the type of person. He said something like, I need more kisses. I said, stop. You know, he comes off as needy. And I think he even mentioned that he can be a little bit needy. And he comes off very much. Now, there's a difference, bitch. When we in a relationship, I love that clingy shit, bitch. Let me know that you want to be up under me. Let me know you want to be in my goddamn skin sometime. But you got to have a fucking limit. And you need to know your limit, okay? Because, bitch, I'm going to have my limit too. All right? Now, you want to come over here and you want to lay up on me or whatever. That's fine. That's fine. But, baby, give it a rest after a little bit, okay? Because I'm pretty sure you're going to want your space and I'm going to want mine. So, all right? You got to understand when to let go and when to come on. You know what I'm saying? Him, the way that he was doing... I need some more kisses. I said, no, Chaz, don't do that. First of all, the lady obviously is not comfortable with herself. All right, she's not comfortable with you. And then it's like pressure. That's what I feel like it is. It's pressure. Okay? And it kind of ticked her off a little bit. They going to go get her stuff out of storage, which is at Courtney's house. And, you know, he's feeling some type of way about that. And he keeps mentioning that, which keeps pissing her off. And it's like, why be with somebody if you don't trust him? And I said, exactly. You don't trust her around the people that she's been with because of her history. She's been around mostly men. Come to find out. Now correct me the fuck if I'm wrong. Because did Bronwyn say Courtney is her friend Jessica's mom's boyfriend? And I said, well, damn, if Jessica look like that, how old is the mama? Because Courtney look all up in their age range. Now, Courtney, sir, is this really you? You know, Courtney gives me the tease. You know, first of all, he's tall as fuck, you know. But he gives me the tease that he listened to Eminem. He watches 8 Mile. He said, you better lose yourself. You know what I'm saying? He gives me all of that. Like, he want to be, you know, I don't know what it is about these white boys. No shade. But it just comes off a little bit weird to me because, like I'm telling you, he gets me geek. Like, he used to be a little nerd, a little geeky or whatever, you know, awkward up in high school. And all of a sudden, he get out of high school and school or whatever, and he start getting all these tattoos and that big goofy-ass tattoo that he got on his face with them glasses, with the hat, I said, who are you trying to fool, boo? Because it ain't... It just came off a little fakish, okay? And I said, you trying to intimidate? But anyway, Chaz going up there having a little conversation with him and basically trying to put his little foot down and tell him, listen, that's my woman, and I wish you would kind of limit the goddamn conversations that you have with her. And he was like, because you always calling her, like, did y'all ever have something going on? He was like, that's my friend. You know, that's always been my friend or whatever. And it was like, so what you trying to tell me? I can't talk to my friend no more? And I mean, it ain't nothing like that, but that's how Chaz is coming off because he is a little like, you know, he feels some type of way, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say jealous, but he feels some type of way that there is a possibility that anybody can step in and take Bronwyn from him, which is most likely true. So I understand he's trying to mark his territory, even though that ain't your property, but mark his territory, figure of speech, you know? And Courtney just like, well, what the fuck? So I can't talk to her. I can't this. Now, Courtney, you should respect the man's wishes, okay? You are in a relationship apparently with somebody else. You should be respecting your woman's wish, be respecting your woman enough to not be calling this other woman all the goddamn time. I know we men can be friends with women, but especially when y'all have a history like that, and if the husband feels some type of way, don't feel, you know, like it's appropriate, respect that. But then he felt like, you know, oh, so you just gonna come up in here and you just gonna take her away because, you know, she's allegedly supposed to be going down there to Kentucky. And he was like, I mean, I'm not taking her away from y'all. I'm just adding to the family. So was she supposed to stay? Like, I hate that. Oh, you just taking them away. No, we're living life, okay? They're not supposed to just stay in one place all the damn time and then go by your rules or whatever it is that you have planned or whatever. Let her live her life. But I do feel like Chaz is forcing that situation. Meanwhile, she out there talking to Courtney. Now, I'm going to be... I hate getting on here having to talk about people, but baby, what is going on with these people? Because my goodness, Courtney, you did... I don't want to say that. I was gonna say that Courtney do drugs, but she probably did because she was hanging around Bronwyn. Everybody sounds delayed. Everybody sounds a little bit on the short bus, especially little Courtney. And I don't want to do that because something could possibly be wrong. So, you know, no offense, but I was like, girl, what the fuck did you say? I'm so glad that the subtitles was up there. But Courtney made sense to me when I realized what she was saying. She was basically saying, I don't understand why you doing this, and I don't think that you really want to be with that man, and you don't want to go down to the Kentucky with him, all right? And even, Brian, when you having all these mixed emotions and all these emotions coming up in you, you want to stay here, and you want to develop these relationships with the people that you left behind when you was doing your mess. That's what you want to do, okay? You don't have to think about anything. Your mind is already made up. Go with your daughter. That's what you should have went with in the first place instead of fucking around with Chaz. I feel like she with Chaz to be a benefactor, okay? That's all it is. Chaz is a benefactor, you know? And then when they get to the hotel room or whatever, and again, he's bringing up, you know, he's the type of person that literally says, it's okay, we ain't got to have sex or whatever. We waited 2 years. Ain't nothing wrong with waiting more. And you say stuff like that, but your main goal is to just get in her pants at this point. You know, you keep kind of putting these innuendos out there that we've been down here for a week and we still haven't consummated the marriage. You want to have sex. She doesn't want to have sex. She has trauma around sex. I was like, damn, you ain't even let her, I said, bro, you ain't even let him. Honestly, I don't even feel like he can give head right. I was just about to say, you ain't even let him. He probably don't even know how to finger right. If he just, Chaz gives me, he don't even know what a clitoris at. Like, he'll probably be fingering the hood the whole time, even though it's some stimulation that can happen in the hood too. But baby, play with that goddamn clitoris, okay? Play with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just don't get me like he know what he doing. And that's probably why he got married 4 or 5 times and they never stuck. I don't know. Like, he could surprise. But baby, if he, judging by the way he kiss, baby, if you can't kiss right, I don't feel like you can give head right. I feel like you just can't eat it right. I could be wrong, but y'all saw when they was laid up in that bed, and he, oh my God, he was just so, what is with this? Like, on the one hand, it would be cute if this is what they have already been doing, but something about it was just so cringy. And then she, you know, because she said she's never really had sex with a man without being high or drunk, you know, she don't involve emotion. It was just too much. She had a freaking panic attack. Like, he was like, we ain't gotta do nothing, we can just cuddle. And it was just too much. Honestly, again, I feel as though there's some sexual trauma right there. You know, some things that's probably went on in her past when she was under the influence and she just blocked it out, or some stuff that probably went on in her childhood and she just blocked it out and it's coming back up. Mama needs therapy. I need Chaz to lay off of her, and I need her to also to say, listen, sir, I don't really want you, and I'm just not sexually attracted to you at this moment. Okay, it's just not gonna happen because I just can't force myself to do something that I don't want, you know. And she's still out there on parole. They denied her to move so far, so she's still gonna be out there. And Chaz, I want you to just let this shit go. Just let this shit go, because mama got a lot of healing to do. What I am not trying to do when I get into a relationship with somebody, I am not trying to be the one to fix them. Okay? Granted, we all come with our baggage and whatever, but I don't want a pet project. And you shouldn't want a pet project either. And I feel like that's what Chaz got, or Chaz put himself into. You know, he don't know that much about her. The awkwardness of the conversations that they was trying to have. Oh my, I love you. I love you too. I love you. I like, how many times we gonna say this? What exactly do y'all have in common to actually talk about? And then you married. And if you stay married, you're going to be one of those married couples that's just going to be sitting there and not saying nothing but the same thing over and over. How was your day? It was cool. All right, what you want for dinner? This, okay, good night. That's it. That shit look boring as fuck. Bronwyn was gonna fuck around on his ass anyway. Anyway, moving on. Moving on from that. Um, who else? Um, Lacy. Let me just get Kevin and Tiffany out the way right quick. Kevin was talking to his friend, because I had forgot all about Kevin and Tiffany. You know what it is with Kevin now. See, I didn't realize it until he came to that point where they went to that dinner at the end of the his scenes or whatever on this episode. I said he a little body dude with a big bobblehead. He has a little body with a big head, and he reminds me of Lil Duval. Now, if y'all don't know who that is, for those that don't, Google Duval, Duvall, Lil Duval, the comedian. They look damn near the same. Little bobblehead ass body bitches, okay? And they get on my goddamn nerves. Basically, Tiffany has not spoken to him. The friend is like, well, what you expect? He was like, I've been out and you out here doing what you doing, and you expect me just to not talk to other women and all this shit. I said, the fucking audacity. Oh, the audacity. He tried to call her phone, she didn't answer, but then he tried again, and she was just like, you know what? I really don't want to talk. I've been trying to figure out some shit for myself. What exactly it is that you don't want, what you want or whatever. Because he answered that phone. He said, "What your phone don't work." I said, first of all, Kevin, don't say no shit that I probably was. I hate watching these shows because I be like, damn, Ashley, you gotta work on yourself. Why you up here calling these motherfuckers out, bitch? Work on yourself, because that is something that your phone don't work. Why your phone been off this whole damn time? No. You could have texted me and said some shit was going on. You ain't feel like talking, whatever. You got me up here calling your damn phone like I'm stupid and you ain't even gonna answer my shit. Fuck out of here. Let me stop. I had a flashback. I had a flashback. Somebody like, oh, Ashley, my girl. I don't know, Miss Ma'am. I don't know either, y'all. I don't know either, okay? It's like a therapy session every time I get on here. I just realize something about me. I said, now, Kevin, hang that goddamn phone up and leave that girl alone. Now, his friend said, I'm finna play devil's advocate with you. You up here fucking around, you get her out of the halfway house and you take her home and y'all have sex. She think y'all in a goddamn relationship. So, of course, she gonna feel away when she find out that you fucking around with other bitches or at least talking to other women. And it was like, yeah, I understand that. Maybe we need to just meet up and talk. So they do meet up and talk. And his whole thing is, I'm trying to understand where you thought we was coming from because, listen, you already know I play around with girls and all this stuff. And basically, it should be okay for him to fuck around with other women because she kind of backed off against him when she went to the halfway house. I understand that, but you was still talking to women while she was in jail. Okay, I'm not even going to fault you on that because, bitch, shit happens, all right? But you knew that she was coming out and you still was fucking around and entertaining other women. You literally started your episode off, your season off with you on a date with another woman, talking about this woman. Then you got another woman that was coming up using the N-word, talking and going crazy. Bitch, bring her ass back, okay? Bring her ass back to liven this shit up, bitch, okay? Because, girl, I know she is not far gone. She is not. She been a little bit too quiet. She been a little bit too quiet, all right? But you got that situation going on. And as soon as you realized that she was getting out that halfway house and she finally gone ahead and gave you a chance and you let her stay up in your place, you should have cut off all communications to everybody. But yet, to other women that you was dealing with. Because I guess that's the person that you supposed to be with, right? That's the person that you got living up in your house, right? That's what you're supposed to do. And she was like, I ain't here for all that cheating shit. But then it went from that to, I really don't want to lose you. I'm not ready to let you go. And you know that I told you that I like women. I mean, maybe we can get, he was like, maybe we can get another woman. You know what I'm saying? I do something with her, you do something. I said, see, now, bitch, this is why I can't stand. Ugh. It's not that I can't stand bisexuals because I have no problem with some of y'all. But the other part of it is these girls I feel like be fake gay sometimes or fake bisexual, fake pansexual, whatever, because of a man. Yes, you was in jail and you had to do what you had to do to get your rocks off. Understandable. People go gay in jail for a minute. It is what it is. Honestly, I feel like you was already gay or a little bisexual. You know, that's why you went on ahead and did what you did. You know what I'm saying? Get your rocks off how you get your rocks off. It's fine. Okay, as long as it's consensual. But my whole thing is this. When a man hears that a woman is bisexual and they're dating them, they automatically, some of y'all automatically feel as though that means, oh, we can fuck bitches together. And that's exactly what he put out there. And then she played right into that shit. And you wonder why lesbians don't be wanting to be with bisexual women. Because some of y'all be on that bullshit like that, girl. Okay? Not me. Not me. I don't want to come off like I'm biphobic. But y'all understand why biphobia is out there, bitch. Because some of y'all be... God damn. I said, now come on, Tiffany. You went from being upset that the nigga was talking to other women to wanting to fuck bitches with him? This don't make no sense. So what the fuck was you mad for? I said, you was just acting in the scene? That's all that it was? Because, bitch, I just didn't understand it. Anyway, don't bring their asses back. I don't care for them. Moving on from that, Lacy and Antoine. Bitch, they went over there to Queen Christy house. I said, now, Christy, you got to give us something before the day go out. Okay, before this season end, bitch, you came in with a bang. I need you to leave with one. She said, I'm going to give you a little taste. A little taste. I said, all right, what you going to get? Antoine and Lacy in the car. I was like, you looking forward to going over there to your mom? Yeah. You know, she was like, he said, well, you know, she been doing cool or whatever. You know, she ain't been drinking. She been sober for like a week. You know, she got cirrhosis of the liver stage 4. And she was like, yeah, oh, okay. Like, she didn't look concerned at all. Lacy just looked like, oh, well, but I'm a fake like I care. Maybe she'll get her life together. Maybe this will be okay. All right, cool. So we mosey on along to over there to Christy house. Christy look like she ain't been on the bottom in a minute, okay? Clean. I said, bitch, it's only been a week and your skin clearing up a little bit, Christy. All right, ma'am. Okay, we gonna get that to you. And she said, bitch, a life or death situation. But Christy, please don't put another drop in your body yet. Okay, just get your liver transplant first, and don't go back on the sauce. Not as heavy, bitch. Do I need to shave? Yeah, I do. Picos. Anyway, see how I be intimate with y'all? I don't give a fuck. We family. Put my flaws out there, bitch. Got a fucking mustache right now. Who cares? Give you all. Still look cute a little bit. Just a little bit. When I say a little bit, just a little bit. But, bitch, I ain't know Christy had all them damn kids. It was 3 other motherfuckers up in that goddamn house, plus a black man. I said, Christy, is that your man? I said, is that your man? Did I miss the title that he was given or whatever? I said, can we know his name? Can we know his title? Is he a friend of the family or is he a friend of Christy? Like, which one is it? Either way, you do your thing, ma'am. Do your thing. Okay, I said, you can still pull him, girl, if that's who it is. Okay. You know, he got his little brother, his 2 sisters or whatever. They sit down there eating that Chinese food. And, baby, Antoine was fucking them wings up, baby. Let me tell you something. Some of the best fried chicken that I ever had. Now, see, I don't eat fried chicken like that no more. Okay, because a bitch trying to stay away from fried food as much as I can. But, baby, mind you, I had some KFC chicken yesterday. Anyway, I'm trying to stay from it as much as I can, okay? As much as I can. I ain't say I don't indulge here and there, you know. But some of the best fried chicken that I've ever had is from a Chinese place. I don't know what it is about it, but baby, they be doing that thing with that chicken. I don't know. I said, oh, you got it big. It's up in competition between black folks and Chinese, Asian folks, okay? Because Korean barbecue. Oh. Anyway, moving on. I can go on and on, but we ain't gonna do that. He was fucking that chicken up. I said, damn, Lacy, you weren't feeding him? They was like, calm down, Antoine. You're going to choke on the chicken. Eating all like that. Now, they get into a conversation trying to figure out how everything's going. You know, you being out and everything and what's going on between you and Lacy. This motherfucker is sitting there like this on the phone. The mom and them said, why don't you get off the phone? He was like, why I need to get off the phone? You talking to her. You talking to her. You asking her questions. On the one hand, understandable. On the other hand, it's rude, nigga. Even though they talking to her, They're talking about y'all, okay? Y'all relationship and how it is for you being out and how you acclimating to society and being with her and all this stuff. And you can't even just sit there. First of all, you sat down before you took your coat off and started eating. Then once you was done eating, you took your coat off. Then you picked your coat up and got outside to go smoke a cigarette. He was like, this shit is just getting on my nerves. It's just making me anxious and all this stuff. I just don't understand what's going on. Like, why you need to be asking me all these damn questions? I said, Meanwhile, since he out there smoking that cigarette, Christy took Lacy to the side. They having a little conversation. She was like, so I know things been crazy or whatever since the first time that we talked the last time. And I was drunk as shit at the restaurant, you know. But I just want to let you know, my bad on that. But how are things really going between you and Antoine? I mean, things is cool, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, but we have our little issues or whatever. He was like, you have y'all little issues. But, you know, the last time Antoine was over here, let me tell you what happened, girl. I said, Christy, what you about to do? What happened? Now, he had like 50 women that he was texting all up in his phone that he talking to, sending the same message in the morning and everything. And I'm looking at his phone like, why are you talking to all these women? And it was like, oh, okay. Now, see, Lacy and me trying to figure out. I said, no, ain't nothing to figure out, Lacy. First of all, Christy, you was being messy as fuck, okay? Christy, you was being messy as fuck. You was not trying to give her no information just to give her no information to tell her, bitch, look the fuck out. Bitch, you was trying to break up that goddamn relationship. I know a snake when I see one. Bitch, you already put it out there. You don't like that hoe. You don't like that hoe for your son. I knew exactly what you was doing. And Lacy was trying to figure out, now, is she really trying to do this just to let me look out for shit? Or is she trying to be messy? I said, bitch, she was being messy trying to break y'all asses up because she planted the seed. Because as soon as they get up in the car, she brings up the fact that, oh, your mama said that you was up there texting and talking to 50 women or whatever. What's up with that? Antoine basically said, listen, I'm sorry because I don't mean to hurt you. I ain't trying to hurt you or whatever, but maybe there's some miscommunication that's been going on. I'm still talking to my bitches. That's basically what he said. I said, hold on. He said, what you thought this was? I said, So you mean to tell me we was talking for 2 years or whatever since you was in jail? We established that we was in a relationship and I was supposed to understand that you was still going to be talking to women, and then the producer's going to say something. Do you always have options or whatever? Do you have an option? He said, I always have options. I said, wait a minute. The men on this show are stupid and just, oh my God, why are y'all doing this? I said, Lacy, this man don't fuck with you like that. He does not give you respect. Okay? He is literally just using you as room and board. He does not love you the way that you think that he does. And she don't want to let that relationship go. And I'm sitting here like, he literally just told you that he gonna still be talking to other women. And you sitting here like, fuck that shit. He go up in the house and close the door on your ass while you sitting out there in the car. Bitch, a goddamn raccoon could have came up in her car and you just gonna let her sit there by herself? Oh my God, what is going on? Next thing you know, they said they refused to film anymore. She get on the phone with the producers the next day and she talking about how them two got into it or whatever, and she's scared to leave him, you know, and say that it's over because it might cause him to relapse, and you know, he always goes off on the deep end and off the edge or whatever. That ain't your goddamn problem. He can't control himself. That ain't your goddamn problem. That is not your goddamn problem. He manipulating the situation to get you to stay. And not only did she fall for the shit, she said, and basically I gotta do stuff that I normally wouldn't put up with in a relationship. Like him talking to other bitches. I said, why would you coward yourself down to something like that? Okay? Where is your dignity? Where is your respect, ma'am, to this little boy? Compared to you, why are you doing this? It's better dick out there in the sea, okay? You can't tell me that there's not. You know, like, come on, girlfriend. I guess the heart wants what the heart wants, but sometimes we gotta listen to our mind, okay? Take his ass back over there to his mama, you know? Do that. Girl, and then they do the update. This motherfucker is pregnant, and the baby is due in November. Now, I thought Indy was the dumbest one on this cast. Lacy, you just took the cake. You just took the goddamn cake. Speaking of goddamn Indy, ma'am, dumb as fuck. Harry has not been home We pick up where we left off last week where, you know, Indy's mama dropped his ass off in the middle of goddamn nowhere on a freezing ass night in Ohio. Girl, mama came home, told her what was good, and basically was like, he trying to put all the blame on your ass, you know, because you keep on bringing up Terry, you keep on bringing up Terry and all this stuff. And I'm sitting here like, Harry, bitch, she wouldn't have to bring up Terry because Terry shouldn't have been in the equation. If you would have never brought her in the equation, there would be no Terry to bring up, okay? So let's not do that. Let's not put the blame on her. The only thing that she is to blame for is to being dumb enough to come down there, uproot her daughter to come down there to be with your ass. That is the only thing that she's dumb to be blamed for, I should say. Everything else is your goddamn fault because you cheated on her, okay? And she gave you a chance and you kept on doing it and kept on doing it and kept on doing it. So she's done for that. That's the only thing that she could be blamed for, that the fact that she fucking stayed and she came down there in the first place, all right? And her mama was even telling her, bitch, take your ass fucking home, okay? And so he's not even there. He hasn't been there. This man has been out for less than a month and he has barely been in the place that he is supposed to be paroled to. He's been over at his other sister's house. He's been over at Terry's house, okay? And it's just like, how much more can you take and can you not see? Why are you being willfully blind to this stuff and just letting it happen, Indy? Okay? This man is visually and without even words telling you that he does not fuck with you like that at this moment. He may love you, so he say, which I really don't feel like he do, because why are you continuing to hurt her? Ooh, y'all heard how that came out? To hurt her, okay? Like, this woman didn't put up with all your shit for 2 years or whatever, however long y'all was talking on in the jail, and she done uprooted her damn life to come out there, and you can't even stay in the house and kick it with her or whatever. Y'all can't go do couple shit. You gotta go stay somewhere else. You gotta go stay somewhere else. If that's the fucking case, she could have stayed in Maryland. Y'all still could have had I come down and fly down for a week and type of shit. Every other month. Y'all could have did that shit, bitch. Okay? And you still could have did the fuck you wanted to do. But no, you let this lady come down here and do all this shit. And like I said, she dumb as fuck for doing it herself. But, you know, the mama said she need to bring your ass on home. She finally got it up in her mind that she needs to go home. And she said, bitch, I'm just finna pick up and go. She told little Coco, we about to go. We about to go back to Maryland. Finally. And, Indy, like, I don't think she understands that Harry not coming. I said, that girl don't give a damn. That girl was ready to go back home, okay? Meanwhile, she upset at the fact that, you know, he had her down there and she had to bring her daughter down there in this shit. No, you did that shit on your fucking own. So don't blame yourself because you was listening to that goddamn psychic, okay? Miss Anaris. Anaris, get all the money that you can out of her because I feel like you doing something. Anyway, I don't want to defame nobody, but defamation of character. But meanwhile, she told Harry, listen, I'm about to go. She didn't even get a chance to say bye to Lydia because Lydia was at work or whatever. She put that Tupperware bin up in the goddamn trunk and she called Harry, listen, I'm about to go. I don't know if you want to come down and say bye or whatever, but bitch, I'm about to go. He was like, for real? All right, give me a minute. So he finally show up and basically was trying to make it seem like it's her fault again. Why you doing all this and all that or whatever? I do love you. No, you don't. Let that lady go, okay? And he eventually did, and they get up out of there. She crying up in the car, and the baby was like, Mommy, why you crying? Because I'm a dumbass. That's what you should have said. This motherfucker didn't really feel nothing. He said, listen, I love her, but hey, what she do, like, and then it's always that comparative contrast that I can't stand. Next thing you know, we see Harry at the fucking crib. Who crib? Making goddamn rice, eggs, and French toast and got flowers and breakfast in bed for a bitch. I said, who comes out the goddamn bathroom? Terry. I said, you know what? Now, Terry done got fired and Terry done found her a job. All right? All in the span of goddamn few weeks. And Harry, he like, I mean, I've been applying for jobs and stuff because, you know, I got to apply to my life or whatever because obviously I'm still here. I got to do something. I said, you know what? He said, you got Terry. She telling me what I need to do. I got to do this. I got to make my bed up. I got to brush my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I got to tie my shoes. Whereas Indy, she ain't never really did nothing like that. Like, it was a lot of stuff that she came at me, and it was just irritating. I said, don't do that. Don't do that, because the same thing Terry is doing, Indy was doing that shit for you too. Okay? That lady was probably being one of the best women to your ass. And you just didn't like the fact that she caught your ass in a fucking lie of you cheating on her. Okay? And you thought that you could play her, and she caught on to that shit eventually, and she left your ass. And you just didn't feel her the way that you felt Terry. And you using that bitch too. That's what you doing. They leaving out together and all this shit. And I said, Miss Terry, you should be embarrassed and ashamed to have your ass on TV being a home wrecker, okay? Because that's what you are. Well, I ain't gonna call you no home wrecker, because it wasn't no home to fucking wreck. But being a fucking mistress, that's what you were. You was a goddamn side piece. You were one of many. So once you start playing house with this nigga, because that's all that he is, he's using you for money. He's using you for food. He's using you for a house. You're probably buying him for clothes and all this shit like that. You're probably letting a nigga drive your goddamn car, because Indy damn show was doing that, okay? He ain't even got his license. I'm pretty sure that he don't. Understandable, because I ain't got man shit too. Don't judge me. I get it this year. But bitch, don't be surprised when that motherfucker do you the same way he did Indy. You're losing the same way you get him, bitch. Anyway, you on here on TV looking dumb as fuck. Baby, if I was at your job and I seen you on TV, I'd be like, bitch, that's what you did. You a dumb bitch. We'll probably get into a fight, because I had to call your ass out. That'd be some shit. Why you eyeballing me? Because you dumb as fuck. You up there. I hope the jail dick is good. Shit. Y'all seen that he was on this little interview or whatever, and they said allegedly he was selling drugs while doing the interview. I'm surprised he's not in jail. And this was recent. This was very recent. I'm surprised he's not back locked up. Speaking of something, let me tell y'all this. Rick and Raydean, get the fuck. Listen, it was bound to happen. I'm glad that she finally did what she did. The stepmama basically said, you need to let this man go. Now, the only revelation about this whole scene with Rick and Raydean, I'm going to give it to y'all real quick. She told the parents, the mama, me and Kay, we married. That's what it is. So that I could keep tabs on her, keep updating on her, whatever. We had to get married. We got married by proxy. And she was like, what that means? One person is there and one person is absent. That's what it is. And I think that on one of these shows that was on Netflix, one of these little reality prison shows on Netflix, I was like, oh, okay, I never seen that before. And it's basically, they sign the paper and they declare married, and one person is there and one person is not. I was like, that's weird, but okay, cool. And the stepmama, she was just in her feelings, because it's like, you didn't tell us and we weren't there. And she was like, don't worry about that, because when she gets out of jail, we're going to have an actual wedding. I said, we don't even know when that bitch getting out of jail, because at the end they said the girl getting out of jail between 2024 to 2036. Ain't no way in hell, bitch. I could love you from afar and get my rocks off. Shit. Wouldn't be me, bitch. Girl. And then after that, mama said, so when all this shit happened? She said, when I was in the halfway house. I said, when you was in the halfway house. So Rick was doing all this shit with you, and Kay was your girlfriend. He got your ass out, took you to see your parents, had that little 48 hours with you, and then dropped you off at the goddamn halfway house, and you went on ahead and got married after he picked your ass up, bitch. And but I want to feel bad for Rick, but again, this is what Rick deserves for not for praying on this young girl. He prayed on her. That's all that I can say. He prayed on her, and she finally told him it's over and it's done with. And I said, you just need to let that shit go. Go ahead and get with Ramona, because that's what y'all need to do. Meanwhile, Raydean said that man's still going to be there. Regardless of what's going on, that man's still going to be there, so it is what it is. And I said, oh, that's how you feel. But that's basically the episode. Now, let me tell y'all what's probably coming up. Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup probably coming on next, right? So somebody sent something to and y'all know I really don't like spoilers or whatever, but it's not really a spoiler because they posted it on their own accounts. Somebody sent me an Instagram from Deontay. Y'all remember Deontay, okay? Deontay with Nicole and Tia, that whole little threesome. Yeah. Somebody sent me a picture of Deontay hugged up with his hands all up on this white girl's ass. And they taking pictures and they together talking about something official and all this shit. And I'm looking at the comments because I'm like, who is this person? She looked familiar, but who is he? Because then everybody in the comments is like, you just don't learn, bitch. You really just don't learn, Deontay. Baby. I clicked on the person that was tagged in it and it went to Lindsay's fucking page. Lindsay, who was with the older guy with the swollen fucking fat lip who lost the son in the motorcycle accident, who was taking care of her daughter, who moved from New York down south to be with her. Remember Lindsay? Yes. I said, bitch, I thought that bitch was back in jail. Now, how the fuck did that happen? I guess we just gotta go ahead and wait till Life After Lockup come back. I said, now, bitch, what? I want to know how many black women has he ever dated, or has he ever dated a black woman? Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this season finale, quote unquote, and I'll see y'all asses later. Peace.